Very busy afternoon. One transfer line to bring you as well from Manchester United, who are interested.
Said Newcastle are having a hard time letting go of Sandro and he wants to lead the club to the Champions League. These transfer discussions will take place later. We'll see how the season ends and then we'll decide what to do. He said
Manchester United have officially ushered in a bold new era under manager Michael Carrick by completing a stunning double swoop for midfielders Ederson and Sandro Tonali. As first broken by transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano, the highly anticipated double unveiling took place at the club's Carrington training complex. The landmark announcement marks a major declaration of intent by the Red Devils, who have successfully overhauled their engine room before the summer transfer window even fully swings open. Fabrizio Romano took to his social media channels early in the morning to drop his trademark "Here we go" confirmation, sending Manchester United fans into a frenzy. According to Romano, United executive leadership moved with absolute precision to wrap up negotiations, determined to hand Carrick the tools required for an elite European campaign. The rapid nature of the deal highlights a completely refreshed recruitment strategy aimed at avoiding protracted summer sagas. The first piece of the puzzle, Ederson, arrives from Serie A side Atalanta in a deal structured at £35 million up front, with add-ons expected to push the final package to around £38 million. The relentless Brazilian powerhouse had long made Old Trafford his preferred destination, even pulling out of Atalanta's final match of the season to ensure his medical went smoothly. Standing alongside Michael Carrick against the freshly branded Carrington backdrop, Ederson looked every bit the dominant physical presence United's midfield has lacked. Complementing Ederson's defensive steel is the marquee signing of Italian international Sandro Tonali from Newcastle United. To secure the former AC Milan maestro, Manchester United reportedly triggered a massive financial package to convince the Magpies to part with their prize asset. Tonali's technical prowess, elite passing range, and positional discipline are viewed as the ideal tactical fit to implement Carrick's progressive vision on the pitch. The dual press presentation at Carrington showcased both players proudly holding up the iconic red Manchester United home kit alongside a smiling Michael Carrick. The imagery of the modern, sleek club backdrop emphasized a unified front and a clear structural shift. For Carrick, who recently assumed the permanent managerial hot seat, these signings represent a massive backing from the board to shape the squad in his own image. Insiders at Carrington noted that the atmosphere during the media presentation was filled with immense optimism. The club deliberately chose a minimalist, direct media presentation to symbolize a no-nonsense, business-first approach to the upcoming season. Carrick spoke glowingly about both acquisitions, emphasizing that the modern game demands a balance of aggressive ball-winning capability and elite tactical intelligence, attributes both players possess in abundance. The arrival of Ederson and Tonali directly addresses a gaping void left by the departure of veteran midfielder Casemiro, who bid emotional farewells to the Old Trafford faithful at the end of the season. Rather than opting for short-term fixes, United have heavily invested in a peak-age midfield pairing capable of anchoring the team for years to come. The technical floor of United's central core has been drastically elevated overnight. Tactically, Romano outlined that Carrick plans to utilize Ederson as an aggressive, high-pressing dynamic engine, liberating Tonali to act as the primary deep-lying playmaker. This complementary dynamic is expected to completely revitalize United's transition play, which frequently stuttered in previous campaigns. The tactical versatility of both players also allows United the flexibility to alternate seamlessly between a traditional double pivot and a fluid midfield trio. Rival Premier League clubs have undoubtedly been left stunned by the speed at which Manchester United concluded these negotiations. Arsenal had briefly explored a late hijack for Tonali, but United's decisive groundwork over the preceding weeks ultimately left no room for competitors to maneuver. By concluding their key business early, the Red Devils have bypassed the risk of player value skyrocketing during the upcoming international tournament cycle. With Champions League football locked in for the upcoming season, squad depth was a primary driver behind this aggressive double swoop. The arrivals signal that the club is no longer content with just competing domestically, they want to challenge Europe's elite. Romano further hinted that while Ederson and Tonali are the foundational pillars of this window, United's recruitment team remains active in seeking further reinforcements across the pitch. For the United faithful, seeing Ederson and Tonali formally integrated at Carrington offers an immense sense of relief and excitement. The recruitment department has faced heavy criticism in past years for overpaying on aging stars, but targeting hungry, elite talents from Serie A and the Premier League signals an astute change in direction. As the flashbulbs faded and the players headed inside the Carrington complex to begin their grueling pre-season preparations, the message out of Manchester United was loud and clear. Michael Carrick has his men, the board has proven its financial muscle, and the rebuilding of a footballing powerhouse is officially well underway. All eyes will now turn to the pre-season tour to see how quickly this blockbuster new midfield can develop their on-pitch chemistry.
Please like this video and subscribe.